Are you someone who read numerous books on a topic or do a lot of online research, see multiple YouTube videos, but still at the end of it feels as though you have not learned anything? You still lack a lot of expertise on the subject. Neuroscientist Anne Laure Leconf posits that deliberate actions trumps passive learning. And what it simply means is, as much as you learn, till the time you don't put it into action, it is not going to help you. So, if you are one of those people who learn a lot but still lack the will to act, then all the learning is not doing you any good. This is what we call as knowing doing deficit. Hello, my name is Pooja Nitin Purval. I'm an IT professional and a career growth coach. So today we are going to dive deeper into the knowing doing deficit that majority of us have in our lives and how do we overcome it. So as we know, today we have all the information that can be required by anybody at our fingertips. In fact, more than what we require. And there is no dearth of it. So where information is available too freely, anybody can learn anything using these resources. However, nobody becomes an high achiever or an overnight success just by learning things. Theoretical knowledge only gets you so far. Success accompanies only those who are able to take those deliberate actions, who have that commitment to practice and hone their skills daily. So, solving your doing deficit is about answering this one question: are you willing to practice deliberately even when it's uncomfortable? And if your answer is yes to this, then the follow up question would be: can you find satisfaction while doing this, even in the discomfort? If your answer is yes to both of these, that's when you're able to overcome this knowing doing deficit. So many people do accumulate a lot of information. It's preferable because it's a little easier than taking the actions, right? So taking courses, reading books, talking to friends, attending events, going to webinars, so on and so forth. However, they do not apply this knowledge in their day-to-day work. In fact, even when they know how to do things, they are still not able to do it. And why? So let's understand why the deficit even comes into picture first. So as human beings, we do not like discomfort. We like to have a easy life. It's the way our brains are wired. So human beings want to shirk the responsibility that they have towards gaining mastery or overcoming mediocrity in things. Research estimates that if you want to attain an intermediate level of mastery in any skills, you at least need an effort of 3,000 hours of deliberate practice and application of knowledge. If you want to have the mastery level of mastery, then it needs 10,000 hours. We all have heard about this 10,000 hours of rule, right? So when we are able to do the deliberate practice for these thousand of hours, is when we gain something which is worthwhile, which helps people put us on a pedestal wherein they can really consider us expert on certain subjects. However, doing these deliberate practice involves a lot more than merely showing up or going through the motions. It requires constantly challenging yourself to learn and to grow, pushing the boundaries of the ability that you have, and even dedicating yourself to mastering fundamentals before tackling more difficult aspect of the skill. And many people are not able to do this because of three emotional reasons. First is lack of emotional results. So we all like that instant gratification, right? And that's why all the fast food is so common and so much in demand everywhere, even when the nutritional value is not worth it. So learning a new skill takes time. Deliberate practice requires hours of routine and repetition, which can be wearisome. Any struggle you experience indicates that you are challenging yourself to do better. But then this consistent effort without any showable results actually can lead to a lot of frustration, and that can lead you to quit. Second, discomfort with uncertainty. So learning new skill entails that you're exploring a new territory. It's outside of your comfort zone, and you are going to encounter obstacle on this journey, on this quest. And there can be a lot of uncertainties in terms of whether you will succeed. Is the skill going to deliver the results that you want it to deliver? Is it going to be relevant once you have practiced it? So all of these things can be very discomforting, and this journey into the unknown where you have too many uncertainties would feel very uncomfortable to a lot of us. So that can be a second thing that can result into people quitting. Third, fear of failure. So inevitably, when you are doing something new, something different which you have never done before, you are bound to make mistakes, and that is something which is natural. Frequent errors and mistakes are going to happen. However, these are the things that can be off-putting and even demoralizing to a lot of us, and those are the things that can prompt you to quit and return back to your comfort zone. So that's why, even though we all know that action trumps knowledge, but then it's very difficult to keep you motivated to take consistent steps to take those actions. On your path to mastery, you might be tempted to gather more knowledge, but then just accumulating knowledge is not going to make you an expert. Your learning will plateau early if you fail to put your knowledge into practice. So expand your expertise by applying whatever you learn or know in the real world. Finding joy is in the act of doing stuff through the journey. It's not in reaching your destination. So for instance, if you want to write a book, you can read up on the writing theory and do a lot of research, even talk to people who have published books and everything. But then you will improve your skills only if you commit to churning out at least one page of text every day. So, similarly, when learning a new language, you can refer to a lot of resources, enroll for a course, find people who speak the language so that you can interact. You can even watch material and contents on in that particular language to have familiarity in intonations and pronunciations, etc. However, you will learn to speak that language only when you speak it, only when you practice it. Just having resources doesn't help you. You need to practice it many, many times. So, overcoming the doing deficit actually starts with baby steps like anything else. Focusing on learning process rather than outcome, measuring your improvements, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and even finding an accountability partner can lead you to success. So, let's look at these 5 strategies to escape the doing deficit that you may be having. Strategy number 1, start small. So we all have these big, mighty goals, right? And we all want to see them realize. We want to have that dream life, that dream career, that dream vacation, or whatever else that may be on your agenda. However, Rome is not built in a day. So we have to break down this big goal into small, sizable chunks. And that's how you would be able to take actions. Otherwise, the big goal may actually overwhelm you. So let's say if you're writing a book, then maybe a small digestible goal for daily can be writing 200 words or 500 words daily. That can be an achievable goal and would help you move forward. Number 2, focus on the process. So prefer process based goal. For example, exercise every day over outcome based goals. For instance, lose weight. Okay, so basically, at the end of it, you are going to lose weight if you exercise every day. However, when you put losing weight as a goal, you still need to take that aligned action of exercising every day. So that's why when you focus on the process of achieving the goal, it helps you much better, because then your goal becomes a little more easier. Your brain easily understand what it needs to do rather than getting into a figuring out of process of what required to be done. Number 3, track your progress. So after every practice session, every time you do put your knowledge into practice, jot down what you have achieved and how you felt. This record will help you see just how far you have traveled. And believe me, there is no better motivator than looking back and seeing how much you have grown over a period of time. So, tracking your progress is an important thing to do. Number 4, embrace discomfort. Acknowledge that on this road, you are going to have a lot of roadblocks, you are going to make mistakes, there are going to be errors as you learn and as you grow. So use these mistakes as learning opportunities. See them as learning opportunities rather than mistakes. And let your discomfort fuel your motivation. Okay, this is what the growth mindset is all about as well, right? Wherein we see every discomfort, every failure, an opportunity for growth. Number 5, find accountability partner. Okay, this is something that helps us a lot. So nominate an acquaintance to touch base with you regularly to see how you are progressing. The social pressure will motivate you to persevere even through tough times, even when the going is getting tough and you are demotivated. When people have deadlines and somebody who is following up on the progress and the work done, it actually helps them be on track. So finding an accountability partner can be the game changer for you. Ultimately, overcoming the doing deficit requires willingness to engage in deliberate practice. Even when you feel out of your depth, even when you are uncomfortable, and even when you are going through a lot of hardship, you need to be able to find enjoyment in it. Embrace the mistakes that you are making. Believe that your hard work is going to lead to the path of mastery. When you are able to do it, you will see that the intrinsic motivation would happen automatically. And over a period of time, you would actually build a muscle which can be utilized not only to learn that one skill for which you have started practicing, but any new skills, any new thing in your life. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you and you would be able to utilize some of these tips to get over your doing deficit. If this content have added value to you, please do like and subscribe. If you feel it would be beneficial for somebody else, don't refrain from sharing. Sharing is caring at the end of it. So take care. See you in the next video.